Hi, if you are new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch a movie. It is called Liar Liar, and it was requested on Patreon. This is the last Patreon request for this month, so let's enjoy this movie. Again, I don't know much about it. I think Jim Carrey should be playing in it, and it should be a comedy. So mostly it is a blind reaction. And obviously, as usual, it's a watch along, so I'm posting the whole reaction to the movie, but it's going to be only the timer and subtitles, just so you know. With all that said, let's finally watch the movie. Let's go. Oh, okay. Let's see. So yeah, as usual, I'll keep all the logos and intros in. If you're watching with your own copy, you can sync more easily. And I don't know, these logs make me feel a little bit nostalgic. And it seems to be an old movie. So that's really nice. To be honest, I'm not really watching a lot of films, and even when I was little, it was okay. That's an interesting. I imagine entertainment. Have I ever seen anything like that? It was always my friend. She would drag me into the movies and would be like, "Oh, let's watch this new movie." Okay, it starts. It seems. Okay. Yes, Jim Carrey. Work. I read about this in a book too. I think it was a British book. We didn't have shit like this in my school. And we don't do that. A lawyer? Yeah, I think I got it right. I guess same thing. And he's playing a lawyer. That's pretty interesting. That's such a day to be with his son. That's sweet. The way he said it, is he divorced? Like this day, my day to be with my son? Or did he just mean, oh, I have some free time, so I want to spend it with my son? Like, I think lawyers are usually so serious and boring. Yeah, see, they're waiting for him together. So maybe he just meant that I have free time today, so I get to spend it with my son. That's interesting, Colin Kim McCreep. Okay. Gage. I thought it's Gouch. Oh, that's like the song Charisma. Violent. Like, yeah, wrestling. That's how it's called, right? Yeah, with these crazy names also. another dude. Ah, okay, so I was right. He did mean deleted. So will it be harder for him to see his son? Wait, right now? So she isn't moving with him. What does this mean? So he was cheating. Yeah, okay. So it seems they are divorced. She has a boyfriend, but it seems she's breaking up with this boyfriend since he's moving away or something like this. Okay. And she's okay. So our liar lawyer? Very original. Okay, so we see. Well, I think it looks cool. I mean, if she likes it. Yeah, see, he lies to everyone, to the guy about the money. But you see, some of these lies, they are kinda white lie. How to say it? Like he said some nice things to people. I don't think it's like she can get some honest feedback about her hair from her actual clothes, like friends and family, right? Wow. See, and more like more examples of him lying here. She is very beautiful. Hey! Poor secretary. She is so sweet. Though they kinda like his ability to lie. Unlike that other lawyer that has very like high values, how to say it, doesn't want to lie. Mm. And so he got more work, so he couldn't go to that wrestling thingy with his son. Maybe he wants to persuade her to move with him. Holy shit! Is the marriage really necessary? Um, I guess she could move as in like with her boyfriend, but she has like a whole house. She kind of settled in here. Maybe she wouldn't want to just move. And if it's marriage is kind of more serious, I don't know. He probably doesn't even know what's inside if his secretary bought it. But it's kind of some kind of paperwork that I guess is very urgent. How he's typing so carefully. Yeah, but I guess it is a bit sad that he probably doesn't spend that much time with his son, and now he got like a day with his son. He couldn't really like interact with him, I guess. And for his son, obviously, it must have been pretty boring. Did she agree? Sounds creepy. So far, Jerry seems to be a nice guy. I guess maybe a bit overexcited about everything, so it seems like not natural. I like her voice, it's so sexy. Is indiscretion a code for cheating or something else? Like, you see the parallel? How? So this is like a divorce case. He's so theatrical. Maybe like the part where she has a very sexy voice that kind of really fits her character, you know, that's not an accident, so to say, right? Not a coincidence. Is she also hitting on him? Ew. I'm sorry. What the fuck is going on? So his son's party is already going on. Oh, so she didn't. Sorry. She did make a decision. Yeah, but it is hard to move. He has like friends here and he's dead. He probably. I'm sure he does remember, he just doesn't have time. He's more goofy. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah, like here, there's more chance that he's going to come see his son, but there he wouldn't go that far. Why is she so horny? So that's his boss. Do we consider this? This is his boss. That's sexual harassment, right? And I wonder, like, maybe he can't even say no because that's his boss. And if he says no and runs away, he would be like fired or something like this. So, like, I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt, right? I want Dad to be with me more. I want Dad to stop lying since there was an emphasis on him being a liar. I want it must be connected to his dad somehow. Bullshit. Probably also bullshit. Like, we saw him failing his promises a lot. And the movie is called Liar, and there was an emphasis on lying. So I assume it's going to be something connected to like his dad, time spent with his dad, or his dad lying. For only one day? Wait, this is not bad. That's not bad. I thought like forever. And this is going to come true, right? I feel like, yeah, that would be logical. That's not realistic, but it is logical. So for only one day, it must happen. We saw also the sequences of him lying to everyone with some nice lies and convenient lies. And now we probably are going to see a sequence of him with same people not being able to lie. And also this case with the sexy woman, if this is today and this day the curse is active, that would be bad for him. It started already. He said, I've had better. It was honest. If it didn't start, he would say, oh, it was fantastic, baby. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Oh. Oh, her hair is so pretty. Is he gonna say something? Well, it says he can't lie. But he can shut his mouth, I guess. Like, not say anything. Okay, that was unnecessary. I mean, yeah, what he said is, bro, like, you're hot, you're beautiful, so people are probably nicer to you. That's right, but then he went super overboard. But yes, I could is more about his decision. Yeah, but also, like, sometimes they would ask you for some money and you give them some money, but then they see like how much you have, so they will start asking for more. That's a bit of a dangerous stuff. And some people that are pretending to be like poor or homeless or sick, to gather money, to maybe even some like hire people who are controlling them. So that's a bit of a difficult question. Oh, and now he has this case where he can't lie. Oh, that's going to be horrible. I like her so much. I want. He can't lie. Oh no, this is so horrible. I like this sexy woman so much. So when he's trying to lie, he can't say anything. No. I can't. I can't watch it. Yeah. This is like second-hand embarrassment, you know? I wonder. Well, it doesn't really work in court. But if he tried to write a lie, would he be able to do that? So she is a lawyer on the husband's side. And he probably didn't quite realize what is happening, so. I like his answer. Oh, no. He realizes that something is wrong today, so he's trying to delay. If he realized that he can't lie today, like if he realized it's earlier, could he say that, pretend to be sick and say that he can't even come to the case, and then it would be moved to tomorrow just because of his condition? Like, you can even see that something is wrong with him, that he is not okay, right? He's acting strange. So he could say that he needs to go see the doctor today, like it's super urgent. Well, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know if that's possible. But I wonder what horrible things he would say to his secretary. Since usually he is nice, people might still think that he is like making some mean jokes and kind of take it not as horribly. When the school ends, I just remembered. Okay. That he promised to pick up his son. But actually, yeah, try it. I'm curious if he can write it. Probably, like obviously in a court, this pen is so he can't even write. It seems. But I think in court you still have to talk. So even if he could write, it probably wouldn't work still. The, in this case, to be honest, this dude already offered her like a lot of money after the divorce. I don't know like how many they both had and how many she like invested in their marriage, but it sounded like a good sum. So I think, oh my god, I don't have enough information to know like if it's fair or not. We don't know like about his adultery, for example. He could be cheating too. Like I don't have enough information. Is she gonna relay that? He can do movements. So right now, I'm not sure she already picked him up. I feel bad for him. Like, I'm not a fan of lying. It's not good to lie to people, especially about important stuff, of course. Um, and I guess in court, so everything would be fair. It's also better not to lie, right? But you can also say nothing. And like breaking promises and lying are also a bit different things, you know? Maybe when you are making a promise, you are confident that you are going to make it. So you're not lying at the moment, but then something actually comes up. So you're saying honestly, okay, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Of course, it's better to keep your promises. And having sex was um, not the best reason. Yeah, I guess because of his actions. Poor phone. And yeah, saying some little things like, oh, like, you look nice, or nice to see you, or not commenting on people's like pimples or boobs, like, it's not bad lies, so to say, right? So I feel like there should be balance. I think I also watched another film about the whole world when nobody could lie, and then some dude discovered lying and was getting away with a lot of bullshit. I think that was something like that. So yeah, yeah, that's a pretty like a murky concept, right? Everyone has probably their own standards on it. Kinda, yeah. He was going too fast, or what? So much. Just reminded him. But he did come. What? What does that mean? Yeah, that's not a good reason to marry, you know? Yeah, I agree. That's one of his best qualities. I was going to say the same thing in another words. Well, he says today, and he can't lie today, so 10 to 6 is 10 minutes after 6 or before 6? Telepathically? Because if you didn't show up, how are you going to pack yourself? He would be, oh shit, my son's wish came true. Fuck my life. Yes! He's happy that his dad came. Really? He's answering, asking the most important questions. Yeah, I agree. I guess there's also a problem with his honest thoughts. That he has some pretty mean, honest thoughts. Like his personality and his. Holy shit. But he honestly doesn't want his dad to lie. Just use a pen. Is she gonna slap him? Man, I'm going to find a job as a like fortune teller or how is it? Something like that. Yeah, because I don't mean it. Yeah, but I think what he says, like, you lied to me about coming to see me, about spending time with me. Oh, there, I don't know, teacher, how it's called, seems very nice. I like how she's smiling, seems very genuine. And I liked how she was reading this poetry. She seems very sweet. And if he's moving, who knows what place he will be then, with what kind of teacher or whatever it's called when they're small. Nice legal advice, I guess. She is concerned about him. Yeah, they love her a lot. She's so cool. I wonder if she's gonna believe him. She's like you, the person who lies so much. She also didn't believe him. She heard it through the door and thought it's like part of the setup for the case or something. Oh, she's going into it. Is she leaving him? Yeah, she. Oh no, his secretary was so cool. He's losing her, and he'll lose his job also. She's like, what the fuck? But only now? But she knew about it all along. Why is she leaving only now? I wonder. So yeah, because of lawyers like this who are lying, people who should not have justice are getting it. Yeah, so I guess we assuming that the sexy lady probably is trying to kind of get the money that shouldn't belong to her. And he was going to lie a lot to get her a win. And it might have worked if he could lie. Oh no! I wonder what she thought like when she overheard him talking in the office. Did she think that he's like setting it? So he's not a good person? He seems like a nice guy just for the appearances. But I guess that was an honest account. It worked out. What does brown nose mean? Ah. I wonder if he is going to overdo it. She didn't like it. See, like these guys, they like being insulted by Miranda, I think was her name. But her actions were really a bit strange. I'm not sure why she seduced him. What she wanted to achieve by that. It didn't feel like she likes him or anything, so that was a bit um like her motivations were not clear there. Of course, not a reason to call her such horrible things. Um, just saying, like, she probably connected uh, the moment he called her that to that night and thought that's why he called me that. And he still can't lie. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess. So this is their nanny. So she also doesn't seem like a good mother, I guess. Mm-hmm. Also, like, is the adultery actually illegal, like written in law? Well, I guess she isn't being like judged with anything, so it's just ah to nothing. But he already promised her like million something, or few million something. I like how the nanny tries to cover the children's ears. Nanny seems nice. Also, that's pretty horrible to have a recording of you having sex. Yeah, I guess adultery is not a good thing to do. And yeah, it seems like they had agreement on paper about this as well, so. I like the judge a lot. He's very funny. And I think he seems like a fair man, so I'm sure he will make the good decision on this case. So yeah, I just wanted to say it's still pretty disgusting to record people in such personal moments, like having sex. That's pretty horrible. What is he doing? He thinks it will help? Can you do something like trying to say the opposite? Or like try to write a story. Oh, well, maybe you can't even write a story because it's also like lying. It's things that did not happen. I'm sorry, this looks horrible. I just. And then convince yourself that you are just talking about the story, and then you will be telling the truth just about the story. Like, I'm sure there should be some ways to kind of work around. Do you wanna help? Oh my god. This is like this is a comedy. I agree, but it is so sad. Like, and so much second-hand embarrassment. I can't hold it. Was this the plan to save himself from today? Just shake his shake, because we saw he could shake his head. Just run, turn around and run, dude. wanna cry. Oh, he even got some money. This woman thought he's struggling. Is he gonna make it? Well, I hope he does. Because he said he can't lie today, but he can, like, words and actions are also different things. Well, again, you can say that have sex and make love are different things. You can say they had sex, they didn't make love. So then you are able to build a sentence that they didn't make love, because in your mind the truth is that they had sex but not made love. And just like he really fucked up. He had such a chance. He should have just crawled away. Uh, like, because we saw he was able to do it with his head. He's so tight. Well, and yeah, again, I guess he is going to lie, but I think it's sweet on his part that he kind of came back to his just lover and ready to help her and participate in this court and all of that. I mean, that's kind of sweet of him that he wants to help her out. I can't. That's so hard to watch. No. Uh, I don't know. Like, there's obviously something wrong with him. Maybe if I was the judge, I would already say, like, just go home, dude. Come back tomorrow. You are obviously not okay. No! 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 No, stop! No! No! Oh, 31? She's so young. Maybe he'll actually come up with something truthful. Judge is like, I'm mildly entertained, so let's see what you have. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm very bad with second-hand embarrassment. Like, it's so hard for me. Like, since I was little, when I watch a movie and something like this happens, I just want to crawl into a hole. And did he like groom her? Is this going to be a That's a huge difference, right? She would get like one or two, and now she would get like 11. Yeah, that is a huge difference. And also, she was. How old was he? He looks old. So might be kind of like. Uh, well, not pedophile, maybe, but a groomer or something like this. So, kind of also. Or he didn't know interest. Well, she does look pretty like adult. Yeah, but she isn't going to. She just wants money. She doesn't want children. So now this becomes a more moral question. And then he would be able to lie, and maybe then there would be a question where he would have to make a moral choice himself while being able to lie, to give the kids to a good parent. See, they want to be with daddy, and she's being super mean to them, and he seems to be like a good dad. So he would have, while having his ability to lie, and then he'll have to do it in the dad's favor. I want to know how old the dude is. That's important. Yeah, she doesn't seem like a nice person at all. It means we are leaving, right? Just throw him out of court. Why do you have to lock him up? So they are already leaving. So he was late even to the playtime. She's so sweet. Oh, she was impressed. Oh, I love her. Oh, she came to bail him out because he was being fair, like in his words. And I think also that's a very important point because he's a father himself and he knows how important it is to be like a good father and your relationship with your children and like so that's why it also felt personal to him, this situation in court, right? And yeah, I think maybe 11 million was also a bit unfair because it seems like this woman was actually super mean and only thought about money. So, yeah. But, yeah, okay. At the same time, she was very young when she married, even though she lied. That's kind of not right on the man's part. Though he said he didn't know. It would be like 17 or 18, and we don't know how old he is. Because he's kind of has gray hair and he looks super old. So if he was like 30 marrying a 19-year-old. That would be kind of also creepy. So, but yes, he seems kind to his children. He already left. So yeah. She wants to do it herself, dude. It's okay. I guess the focus is that she's stressed and upset and irritated. Did he fall off intentionally? But they are already in the plane. So he used this thing to get to the place where the planes are. It's like, you know, in romantic films, there's a scene where you are rushing into the airport, but here he is actually like with the planes. Usually they stop like before the like on passport control in the end or something like this, you know, near the gates. But he's going almost in the air. Holy shit! Can't like you can't even stop it right now. I think. And it's also a bit strange that they're leaving so soon. She just agreed to marry him, and they're leaving like day or two later. That's too fast. But I guess okay. That's kind of cute that he cares so much about his son. And yeah, he like had to delay and cancel a lot of she's drinking right now, dude. Wait a second, okay? Okay, that's a bit manipulative to kind of expect this back. Maybe the other person isn't ready to answer yet. It was like fucking jump scare. She's like completely checked, like, oh my god, what is going on? You don't say. I like the reaction of some people in this film are just priceless. I like this pilot. I don't know, they're just so. It's like a balance of comedy, you know. Your character is acting all crazy, so the supporting characters are acting super like serious and neutral to offset that, and so it makes it's funnier. Oh my god, this face. Um. So what's going on? They just cancelled it completely? ex-husband. I wonder why he calls him like that. Maybe they like Radiohead. What year it is? Oh, that's sweet that he loves his child so much. Yeah, and it seems this day has kind of helped him in his character development. But I'm still saying the truth. He's like, should I trust you or not? Jerry is a nice person. Maybe he was a bit more invested in this relationship than her. But you see that he genuinely also cares about the boy because he's like, oh, if he doesn't want to leave, I would like force him, or 1 year later, suddenly, okay. Oh, he looks so okay. Oh, that's cute. And he is on the birthday. A bit scary. And he'll wish for something different, right? Maybe this boy has superpowers. He wished for them to get back together? Oh my god! But what if they don't want to? They divorced for a reason, you know? I don't think there was like any romantic development throughout the film between them. I feel like these films like to do that. I don't think it's necessary for them to get back together. Yeah, but it's 1 year later, so we can assume that maybe in that 1 year there was romantic development. But I think there's like, okay, he still likes the claw. Like, you can divorce if your marriage didn't work, but I think okay, in this case, the 1 year passed, we didn't see it, and we saw his character development. He did change for the better, it seems, so maybe they kind of remembered the feelings for each other and got back together, and they have the child also. But it's okay to kind of move on and this is outtakes or what? Yeah, this outtakes. And this is the actress, she's laughing. I still like her voice, I'm sorry. I'm so biased. It's like he's playing like he's peeing or what? What the heck? What? They could keep it in! I think that's good! Oh, my favorite character, Greta. Show her. No. Yeah, and it's not in kilograms, so it doesn't tell me anything. It looks like they had a nice energy on set. It makes me happy. It's very sweet. So yeah, it's probably the credits now. I'll keep them and I finish my thought. So I noticed the old films they really like to do it. Like if the parents are in the divorce, they like to bring them together and show like, oh no, they kind of still want to be together. They just had some disagreements, misunderstandings. But also, I think this case, it wasn't like chosen on accident. You know, it has a lot of parallels with our lawyer character, right? And I think there was a line that implicated his wife said, "You had sex more often than me," which probably meant that he was cheating on her. And here he was appearing for the case. Well, how to say it correctly? Well, he was trying to help a woman who was also cheating a lot in her marriage. Again, as I said, I can't draw any judgments without knowing all the details, but I think with all the info that I got throughout the whole film, it seems like she was not a very nice person, and she probably only married this man because he was rich, and her goal was to have a lot of money, and she didn't really care about her children, and she was not a good person, and probably did not deserve this huge cut of like $11 million. She didn't invest in it during their marriage, and okay, she got that money, but the thing is, yeah, I wanted to say that she did cheat a lot. That's obviously not a good thing to do, and yeah, but it's not illegal, right? So it was in their contract, but since their contract isn't viable, since she was underage, that kind doesn't work, right? Can't be used as a leverage, because it's not illegal to cheat, but it's not a morally right thing to do, right? And our character lawyer, he it seems he did cheat a lot, and it might be one of the reasons why they divorced. Um, but also the other reason was probably him spending too much time working and not having time for his family. So we saw this now, but it probably happened before when they were married. And again, we saw a parallel when he was still able to lie, and he was talking to his client, the sexy lady, and he was saying like, your husband wasn't paying you attention. He was always at work, and I think it also kind of was a point of parallel, because now he was talking about himself, that he was spending all this time working and couldn't spend this time with his family. Again, my own opinion. Like, it depends on your values and everything. So I guess it's different people will have different standards. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong like spending all your time working, but as we saw in the beginning of the film, he also would kind of say that he is working while he was having an affair, well, in this case just sex, with this Miranda, who I think he said that she's like the boss or the partner, then he said partner, so I was a little bit confused about this. But yeah, it was again a very murky situation where she kind of forced herself on him, and I feel like maybe he felt like he couldn't really say no. He was it would maybe endanger his position, his job, and everything like this. So that was kind of on Miranda. I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. Miranda's wrongdoing, in my opinion. Of course, it would be right for him to say no, but again, I'm trying to be understanding of his motives here, right? Maybe well, he did look pretty happy about it, I have to admit. So I'm just trying to give all the people the benefit of the doubt, everyone. So I'm trying to get back to the point from which I started. So yeah, they divorced because he spent too much time working and because he cheated on her. Maybe, and she said she kind of stopped caring after the divorce. And I didn't see any romantic tension between them throughout the whole film. And Jerry was a nice guy. Yeah, he had to leave, but she could find another nice guy like Jerry who wouldn't have to leave, maybe, or who would she fall in love even more, because obviously it seems she wasn't in love with Jerry yet, at least. So, and he was really a nice person. He didn't do anything wrong, and in the end we saw him being very sweet and thinking about like the boys' wishes and everything, and being like such a completely kind and patient and sweet person, right? Whereas her ex-husband is yes, he went through some development. So in this particular film, we could say, yes, he changed a lot, and they have this point of connection in their child that's very important to them, and maybe they have like more in common. Maybe she also likes to be goofy more, and like Jerry, for example, wasn't goofy like that, right? And maybe in this year that we didn't see, they got some more like romantic tension and all of that, getting back together. The process. But again, I'm saying in these old films, they really like to do that. Just stick the parents back together. And I feel like sometimes that doesn't have to happen. Marriages fail because of different reasons, and I don't think it's a good idea to walk into the same river twice. If it didn't work, then why try for it again? Try for something new. In my opinion, they could still both be parents, like they did here, having this like joint parenting or whatever situation, right? Where, well, mostly it seems the son was with her, which it seems logical because she's at home more, he's working more. I think that's fair. And he was able to see him anytime, to come by anytime. He had like days to spend with his son, his days. So they could just keep that going. They don't have to get back into this romantic relationship. That's just like one thing that I don't really find that I like about this movie. I think they didn't have to. They could stay separate and have this co-parenting situation, and it would be like a nice message that even after the divorce, the father can still, if like the child stays with mom, for example, father can still be a father and visit his child and spend time with his child without having a romantic relationship with the mom, and like the other way around, right? So I think that would also be a nice message, and we didn't really need this like romantic get back together. Well, I think you get the idea. So there's a lot of like moral questions in this film that I was watching, and I was thinking maybe my morals are not that good. because I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, they may be not perfectly pearly white. I'm a pretty gray moral person. I think I take everything by the situation. So, like, I need all the details of the situation, you know? Like, in this court deal, for example, I want to know how old he was when they were married. I want to know how he acted during this marriage. Yeah, in my opinion, the fact that he spent all time working is not like a crime. It's okay. He was trying to support like himself and her, and seems like maybe buying her nice things. It seems like actually her cheating on him wasn't because she felt like she didn't have his attention. I'm not sure, but still, like, I would like to know more details. Maybe he also did cheat, he didn't spend time with her, maybe he spent some time with someone else. Like, he didn't have any time to spend with her. What was he doing? Like, he didn't have any free time. We don't know any of this, we don't know any of the details. So I can only make some conclusions by the things that I did see. And yes, it seems like he was a much better person in general than she was, just from like their actions and how they were talking to children, for example, right, to their own children. She was super mean, and she saw them just as things that are going to like bring her money, and he actually saw them as children and was nice and caring to them. So in this instance, I can draw definite conclusions that the children should stay with him, because I can see like how he is with them and how they are reacting. They want to be with daddy, right? But in terms of their marriage, why it didn't work out, why she started cheating, why they weren't spending time together, I just don't have enough details to make any conclusions on that. And as well as our main character and his ex-wife marriage, I also don't have obviously enough details on that. So yeah, I think everyone, like, there are some things that might be like universal, what is good and what is bad, but I think in details people have different standards. Like we were talking in the very beginning with lies, I think there's nothing wrong with saying to someone that you look great today. It will boost their morale, they will be happier. And also, like, in terms of looks, visual stuff, it's very subjective. Maybe he thinks that that hair looks atrocious. I think it looks kind of cool. If she likes it, then it is cool. Why would you go and tell her it's trash, right? That's not about truth or lie, that's about you being a dick, in my opinion, right? So like in instances like this, or maybe you don't want someone to worry about you, so you lie to them about like some things that are wrong, right? Don't want to tell them that you have some kind of problems, etc., etc. There are so many things that you can lie about, and it would not be a bad thing to do, in my opinion. Yes. So of course, yeah, different people, different standards, different morals, I think. So that film was very interesting, and I feel like if any of you are still watching, if you share your opinions like on the messages of the film, of like the morals that are described here, I would be very interested to see other people's opinions. And that's also what I like to do a lot when kind of drawing my own judgments on some things. I'm very curious to see always very different opinions of different people, like the people who think this way or the other way, who agree, who disagree, who are like somewhere in the middle. I would listen to all of their opinions, and then I would feel like, now having all the details and all the different points of view, I can make my own educated opinion, right? Maybe I had some opinion in the beginning, but now it will be more educated, right? Because you heard different people's points of view and their reasonings. So I think that's very important to kind of share your perspective on things. So yeah, if you have anything in mind, please share it in the comments down below. If you're still watching at this point, thank you for listening to all my rants. Yeah, I kind of had a lot to say. I would probably be able to talk for another like hour and a half about this film. So again, if you want me to elaborate on something, you can also ask in the comments, but I think I should end it here. So I hope you enjoyed my reaction. I enjoyed the film. It was very interesting, but it was more interesting to me because yeah, there were some funny moments, there was some stuff to kind of think about, maybe question my morals on something, and but it was a bit hard to watch because of the second-hand embarrassment moments. Yeah, that was hard. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. As I said, share your thoughts in the comments down below. That would be it for today, and see ya.